never thought I'd see Kenseth running this way.
Why?
Wow.
Just
right. You didn't go to California.
For the same, yeah, for the same reasons that you said. That he just didn't look that good, buddy.
No.
Earlier, but boy,
well, he told me this morning. He said, "Hey, I got a car. You told me I had a chance this week, and he said I'm gonna make you proud." And Lord, make. Well, I'll tell you, he took the bridle off that 8 car.
I don't think Earnhardt's doing anything.
He has to, but he's not even running the fastest laps right now.
He did just
he's competitive, but
go.
he's not the fastest. That one was Bobby that time.
Yeah.
Jarrett was...
He ran 175 the lap before, but like you say, traffic could do that. Bobby's trying to find a new place to run that he can catch Kenseth.
He keeps hunting. That dog won't sniff right now.
Don't bet on it. Look at that straightaway speed.
Ooh, he just about knocked the wall down.
I'm not sure, but I think he might have hit it.
That's something else I want you to say about Gordon, where he's at.
Yeah.
Okay? That was the topic we were talking about, Gordon. Where's he at now? 10th.
Racing with Rusty for 9th. To go.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Hang on, Jeff. Hang on.
I bet he'd like to have those 4.
Kenseth's getting away. Here's Junior on Jarrett. Back for the final laps of the 41st Coca Cola 600. Lowe's Motor Speedway, Charlotte, North Carolina. 19 to go. You're looking ahead from second place runner Bobby Labonte to the race leader Matt Kenseth. The 27-year-old from Wisconsin in his rookie season on the NASCAR Winston Cup circuit, trying to score his first win in what is one of the sport's prestige races.
And not only that, just a couple of years back, Mark Martin said, "I want this guy on the Roush racing team. He has the temperament and everything about him to be a great winner." Mark Martin is a very unselfish person to give these guys all kind of breaks.
Looking at Mark now.
Yeah, Kenseth is paying him back right now because this is what Mark wanted to see happen. This young man get an opportunity to show his stuff, and wow, he is doing a great job tonight, out in the lead with less than 30 laps to go.
If Matt Kenseth is able to hold off Bobby Labonte and everyone else for the final 17 laps, he would not be the only driver to make his first win in this Coca Cola 600, but he would join some very prestigious company. David Pearson, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, all getting their first Winston Cup win in the season's longest race.
I keep watching Bobby Labonte in second place. He's been all over this racetrack trying to find somewhere that he has that advantage to catch Kenseth, and he's not out of this by a long shot.
Bobby Labonte is not very good at finishing in second spot. Remember, he finished second in this race last year, second here in October last year. He is running second right now, and he is closing on Kenseth.
Labonte's been hunting that groove Buddy was talking about a minute ago, trying to find a better place for his car to run with his handling set up now. He closed back in on Kenseth. Tried the wide line there in 3, and it looked like he lost the car lane. Oh, so close to the wall.
They are both using up every inch of this racetrack.
Matt Kenseth is so cool and so calm a person.
Yeah.
He's fairly quiet until he gets to know you, but he's got a great personality. He's a lot of fun to talk to once he gets to know you and loosens up a little bit, but his coolness and his calmness now, he'll need every bit of it with an established veteran like Bobby Labonte putting the pressure on him in the throes of trying to get his first win.
And the other thing that Bobby Labonte's trying right now is to move around behind him back there and get him to looking in the mirror and maybe get him off his line right on the bottom part of the racetrack by trying to see where he's at.
As Dick said earlier, Bobby Labonte has a million reasons to try and pass Matt Kenseth for the win. These are 5 drivers eligible for the Noble $5 million bonus if they can win the race tonight. Matt Kenseth not among them. You see where the drivers who are eligible for the bonus are running. Bill Elliott out at lap 122 with an engine failure.
Earnhardt Jr., who had led so much of this race, is falling back in 5th spot. Not gaining ground, going the wrong way.
There's the interval from Dale Jr. to 4th place. Dale Jarrett. You know that no rookie has ever won this race. Ever. One of them was the dominant driver tonight, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Another one might pull off the victory.
Boy, would that be something, huh? Robbie Reiser's from right up there. I mean, their race shop is up right next to Denver.
Oh, boy.
Denver. Look at this. Trading paint almost coming off turn 4.
Racing for 4th position, Dale Jr. just about getting into the side of Dale Jarrett, but he will take the spot from him down in turn 1. 12 laps to go. And the interval between 1st and 2nd getting just ever so slightly wider as you see Kenseth putting a little bit of a gap back on Bobby Labonte. Bobby's fallen off.
Bobby Labonte made a run. I think he used everything he had there trying to find a way to catch him, and Matt Kenseth just very cool in traffic, not really being that aggressive, just catching them, passing them at the right place. See down the back straightaway, that's the place to pass.
The story of Robbie Reiser, Matt Kenseth's crew chief, and how Matt came to drive this car is a great one. Robbie Reiser came to the South, if you will, to the NASCAR Busch Series from Wisconsin as a driver himself, a team he and his dad John formed. Robbie was injured in a racing crash, suffered a head injury, and decided that maybe his days in the sport were best served not behind the wheel. Brought Matt Kenseth down, actually brought another driver down to drive his car. Things didn't work out there, brought Matt Kenseth down, put him behind the wheel of the machine because he'd raced against Matt and knew that Matt was a talent, looking for a place to blossom. And in the combination was magic from that point on. 10 laps to go in the race. Let's check on pit road for some final stories. First, in the leader's pit.
Well, Robbie Reiser, the crew chief for Matt Kenseth, took a page from Jeff Burton's team's book to make that call on the last stop. Last year in this race, Frank Stoddard aired Jeff Burton's tires all the way up. And normally these cars start on low air pressure, and it takes a while for the tires to build up. But what they did last year was they aired them all the way up, so Jeff Burton's car would be very fast from the very beginning. That's the same thing Robbie Reiser did with Matt Kenseth's cars. He put the air pressures almost at their maximum level, so Matt Kenseth's car would take off from the very beginning, and it seems to be paying off for him. And remember, their car was better the longer it ran. Let's go to Mike Hogwood.
We're in Bobby Labonte's pit, and Bobby Labonte has not said one word since that last pit stop. All Jimmy Makar, the crew chief, has done is just call out lap time. That's the way Bobby Labonte is. Cool, calm, and collected in the cockpit of that race car. He knows what he has to do. He's totally focused on it now. He's looking at the black and gold 17 car, trying to catch it with every ounce of energy he has. So Mike Massaro.
Well, guys, just moments ago, I walked over to crew chief Kevin Hamlin for the 3 car and asked him a simple question. Do you have anything for the leaders? He just bit his lip, shook his head, and said, I don't think so. The car's just too tight. So the 3 car right now just trying to maintain a position in the top 3.
Laps winding down as Matt Kenseth tries to keep it between the walls, keep Dale Earnhardt and Bobby Labonte and the other runners behind him. Pull off his first NASCAR Winston Cup win. There's Robbie Reiser, the crew chief. There's the owner.
Jack Krause, cap in the hat.
And there's the driver in his car, trying to make a dream come true. Coming to the 5 to go signal. Buddy, what's he thinking? What's he feeling? What's he hearing as he tries to run out these final 5 laps?
Well, he definitely has a great rhythm going, but right now he knows he has the race won if he does not make a mistake. That makes him drive that much better because he's really, really concentrating. But he has problems back there. Bobby Labonte is really turned it up again. I think he dropped back a couple of laps, cool the tires, whether he'll catch him or not, but he is gaining.
Well, the old saying, catching him's one thing, passing him's another.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic in front of Kenseth as well. You can see it in that shot. to play a role.
It certainly can. All you have to do is back off for lap traffic one time, and that Bobby Labonte would be right on top of it.
Brett Bodine will be the first of the lap cars the leaders come up on. He bails out. Mike Bliss bails out of the running groove. Mark Martin bails out of the running groove.
Look at these guys. They're just moving right over to let him have
Boy,
at it.
that is perfect. That is wonderful. That's good sportsmanship.
Do you know what else that is? That's respect.
Yes, it is.
That's respect for the skills of young Matt Kenseth. Young in terms of his time spent on the Winston Cup Tour. For the veterans like that to get out of your way, that is respect. Looking ahead for Mark Martin's car. Mark just going a lap down in 12th position. And Matt Kenseth has gone by him. Now coming up on the back of the John Andretti car that Tim Fedewa is now driving. That car back in 31st position.
And if you look at the 17, not a mark on it all day long. He's been very conservative, hadn't really abused the car. When it come time, he turned it on.
Well, that's Kenseth's style. He's a very, very smooth driver, clean driver, aggressive when he needs to be. Gets just what he can out of the car and no more.
We said at the top of our broadcast some 5 hours ago, one of the things that's made this 2000 NASCAR Winston Cup season so much fun is parity and unpredictability. 10 winners in 11 races. You never know who's going to turn up in victory lane. We might add another new winner tonight as Matt Kenseth takes the white flag. The final lap of the Coca Cola 600 in search of his first Winston Cup win.
Smooth right down to the bottom of the racetrack, exactly where he ran the lap before. Bobby Labonte is making a run at him, though, on this last lap. All Matt has to do now, though, is not make a mistake.
Final set of corners. Here he comes. Winston Cup win, number 1 in the Coca Cola 600 for Wisconsin's Matt Kenseth.
And what a race to have your first win at.
We talked about on the final pit stops, track position being so important. Matt Kenseth's team got him track position. Got him up there just behind Bobby Labonte. They both quickly passed Jeff Gordon, who got 2 tires. Then Kenseth dispensed with Labonte, led the rest of the way to score the victory, his first in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. How about this? 2 straight wins by rookie drivers the Winston Cup season. Dale Earnhardt Jr. a couple of weeks ago at Richmond, Matt Kenseth tonight.
And that says something about the future of this series. They've got some incredibly talented young men.
Well, that just proves one thing. The future in NASCAR is bright. This is the future. These guys. Look at this spin around here. Whoa! Nice.
Right through the lettering.
Now, that's the best burnout I've ever watched. He didn't use the pavement. He's out in Humpy's grass out there going round and round.
That grass is wet from the rain we had earlier tonight. If he gets stuck, he's sure going to be embarrassed.
He's still spinning him around.
You think it doesn't feel good to win a Winston Cup race?
Oh,
Hey,
boy.
that first one is something special. Take my word for it.
In his 18th race, Matt Kenseth goes to victory lane. He led the last 26 laps. Kenseth from Wisconsin also offering the salute to one of his home state heroes, the late Alan Kulwicki, with the old Polish victory lap, the reverse circle around the Speedway, and this crowd of 175,000 giving him a salute as well, and well-deserved. What a great night. Terrific race, first-time winner. It's been a great night here in Charlotte. We'll come back to talk to our winner next.
Yeah, I got you, but I have no camera yet.
They're coming. They had to wait till the cars came in.